scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Detroit Lions. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Now Goff. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To the air again, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, Swift. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a first down throw. Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ray McLeod to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Goff on 1st down. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Now it's Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st down, Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Roethlisberger from his end zone on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He gets it complete to Harris.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Fielded at the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yeah. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Swift. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Goff now to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Montez. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Now Montez. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st down, Detroit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Here's Montez. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams from 19 yards away. And the Lions add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Rudolph's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run here with Balaj. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Balaj. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rudolph on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Escapes the defender. Whoa, it still won't go down. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throw left side complete to McLeod. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Rudolph off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down, Detroit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 3. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Steven Montez. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rudolph. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rudolph. This for his running back, McCoy. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rudolph looking to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rudolph. That's caught. It's James Washington. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Rudolph on first down. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. Oh, good move. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the back, watch the back.
Rudolph. On the crossing route, complete. That's McCoy. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kalen Balaj. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Penei Sewell, the 7th overall pick, hit with a penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. To throw, Montez. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.